Here's your host for the Digley Weekly, Week 5 edition, Mr. Steven Vincent D. Caster.
Alright everyone, welcome to Digley Weekly Week 5 edition. Once again, last week's games were great. My favorite game of the week, me versus Lawson, came down to the final play. I was devastated. Lawson, congratulations. You found out 2 things this week. You are better than me, and you're taller than Little Bow Wow. What else happened this week? Michael Moore, once again, keeps on rolling. He's 4-0. I just talked to him. He wants me to pick him this week in the Digley Weekly picks. I went against him last 4 times. He's lost. He's won every time, so I'm going to pick him this week. He'll probably lose, but that probably would happen. Other things in the league, Cronin finally loses. The Cronin curse lives on. If he does lose 2 in a row, there will be a special Digley Weekly segment called the Cronin curse. Once again, Tarullo continues to roll. The greatest team on turf is the worst team on paper. And I'm going to go with the picks this week. I'm going to start it off with Seriously Fuck This versus, he changed his team name. Great guy, Deke. Once met him at a bar. To the Peeps, Deeks. What was he thinking when he wrote that? Versus Seriously Fuck This. I'm going to go to the Peeps, Deeks with the win on that one, beating JP by 30. The Rabbi versus Bruno Bryan, a battle of the port, as I call it. I'm going to go Bruno Bryan to beat Sean Nelson, and he continues to lose fantasy. 2 in a row for him. Slim Roethlisberger versus Poor Boy 9. This kind of intriguing matchup. Menarino has still not declared starters for Sunday's game. And this could be, who knows, Lawson can have an easy cakewalk. Menarino could be eliminated from the league if he doesn't start anybody because he'll put up 0 points. Tiebreakers out the window. Whatever. I'm going to go Lawson to roll over Poor Boy 9. The Highlanders versus Vinegar Strokes. I really don't care about that game. But obviously I do because I told you that it's a Big More edition. I'm going to go Vinegar Strokes to beat the Highlanders in the beatdown of the week. Shit in My Cereal versus LA Gold. Koozy's still searching for that #1 win, trying to get off the goose egg that lies to the left of his name, to the right of his name. I'm going to go Koozy on the upset pick of the week to finally get off the snide and take one home for his shit that's in his cereal. And one of my favorite games could have been a super mega game of the week. Only if Cronin actually won last week. Battle of 4-0 Dave versus 3-1 Cronin. Tarullo puts up Curtis Painter. Could be the greatest or worst move ever. If you really are starting Curtis Painter, this is going to be fucking insane. Good luck to that one. I'm going to pick Mike Cronin to beat Dave Tarullo. Deeker sleepers this week. I'm going to go... I really can't think off the top of my head right now. I'm going to go Nate Burleson for the Lions. 1 touchdown, 97 yards, 7 receptions. I got to go Mark Ingram. Once again, one of my team players. Finally to break off the touchdown. And actually, I'm going to go with the Dallas Cowboys defense, who are on a bye. Do nothing. Player of the week, as always, I'm going to change it up. I'm actually going to go with Calvin Johnson as the player of the week, and to finally get 2 more touchdowns, getting to 10. And I'm actually going to bring in a special guest. It's the end of the Digley Week right now, and I'm just going to ask him 2 questions, maybe 3, about his upcoming game. I'm here with John Paul Della Cuesta, owner of Seriously Fuck This. In a huge, intriguing, great matchup between two good, worst friends. Who could it be other than John Paul Della Cuesta?
Hello.
Hello, he says. John Paul, what are your chances of actually winning this game?
I'm going to have to say 93%.
93%. That's big, leaving the Deke with 7%. We all do know we round here, so he rounds down to 0, and I actually win. JP, who do you think your best player will be this week, and why?
Come back to me, please.
All right, I'm going to go JP. Why have you changed your team name so many times?
As the great Stephen DeCoster told me, you can only keep your team name if you win.
Yes, if you win, but you have to win the season. I also changed, one of the kids in the league also changed their team name.
Can you even say your team name?
It's To the Peeps, Deeks. Anyway, John Paul, I'm going to ask you one more final question. You already just whiffed on one. What do you think the outcome of your game will be? Prediction score and win.
I'm going to say seriously fuck this with 293 points and Deco's team with 212 points.
293 to 212. That's JP's pick. And we're going to kick it right back to the host, Stephen Deakley, Weekly DeCoster, for the ultimate outro. I hope everyone enjoyed the Deakley Weekly. That was week 5. We got to go, everybody. We got to get ready for Saturday night. We got to get ready for Sunday football fantasy edition.